this is your girl, Michelle.
And this is your girl, Mariah. Also, this is Mariah Amazing.
And you are tuned in to Melanin Voices. Hey.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
So, we're going to get started with Melanin Media. So, we all know that me and Michelle love this show, and I'm sure a lot of y'all love it too. If you don't, then you're truly missing out. But Insecure has returned with some season 3, and I wanted to just talk about how amazing it is. It's been going great. It's so cool to see. It's not, I don't know if it's cool to see a breakup, but it's so interesting to see the process, like the different processes that Issa's going through and Lawrence. Like, it's a completely different process of how they're going about the breakup.
Very true. I even seen that, well, just recent news is that HBO gave him another season. So,
yes.
Turn up for that. I'm excited for that. So at least we have another season to look forward to, which is exciting. But yeah, I'm happy to see how Issa's doing with the breakup and Lawrence, because I don't know if I'm team Issa or team Lawrence. What are you? Are you team Issa or team Lawrence?
I don't know. I'm like neutral.
I'm neutral too.
I just want them both to be happy, but I don't know whose side I'm leaning more towards. I like them both. I really truly do, because I see myself in each of them really. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I'm just so neutral. I don't even, and it's shocking because you'd be like, oh, as a girl, you'd probably be with Team Issa, but I actually like them both, so it really sucks.
I know. I can't, but I'm so happy that I just didn't know how this season was going to go after that first season. I was like, how are they going to spin this, and what's going to happen, and how are they going to keep it really interesting? Because that first season was like crazy good. So I'm just happy that the first start of the season, first 2 episodes and the third episode as well, were just really got me like, yo, I can't wait to hear what happens next. Hold up, have I seen the third episode? Hold on, I don't know if we can talk about it.
It was I don't want to talk about it. Okay, let's try to recap. So the third episode, I'll just start off with the gist of it is when
do
Tasha
I know
was
it?
talking to.
No, Mariah, hold on. I don't want you to get
okay, we'll say it. So second episode, Tasha.
Okay, what was the
Tasha
second one?
and Lawrence got into it about remember he said I had sex with my ex, and she was like, get out, but she towards the end, like, she invited him back to
going into her house, right, for dinner. Okay,
yeah, that was
the third
episode.
Okay, no.
Okay, so I won't ruin it for you.
Okay.
I won't ruin it for you, but let's just say that Michelle's gonna be like, whoa, third episode. I think I feel like third episode, Tasha sticks up for herself. That's all I'll say. But then moving on, let's talk about somebody who else sticks up for themselves in the movie's Girls Trip. You see the Regina Hall's character stick up for herself with her marriage, and it was really good. I loved Girls Trip. It was an amazing movie. They all did so well. But it was nice to see Tiffany Haddish on screen, and it was also good to see Kofi, because that's my baby. And yeah, I love that movie. It was very good. It was well deserved.
Really, I have mixed reviews on it. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, or what I. You know what? I think it was just maybe because my humor sucks, but some of the stuff was really funny. But it was just punchline after punchline after punchline. Like, they didn't give us no breaks, and I just feel like that's all good and stuff, but, you know, give it a little bit of rest and then hit us with another line. But another thing is, like, I left that movie thinking, oh, just another I can do better all by myself Black woman approach. Once again, we always have this. No, I didn't see any empowerment in that, besides Black women are continuously being placed. It's love and it's applause, and everyone wants a Black woman to be great, and a Black woman, you know, we want to see her stand up for herself, and, you know, not want for no man. But at the end of the day, I walked away with another one of those I can do better all by myself, and there goes another, continuing the trend of a Black woman's successful can't have a successful marriage. And I think I honestly get sick of it, because I think it's almost like, oh, you can't see a successful Black woman have a successful relationship with a Black man that's going to treat her right. No, it has to be the successful, educated black woman who's having problems standing up for herself, who needs to be bad all by herself. And that's what I walk away with. And at the end of the day, I still see it as just this trend of black women who are successful needs to just, do them and get their money by themselves. No man needed. I mean, not saying her husband wasn't wrong, but I'm just saying I'm just tired of seeing the applause of black women being by themselves. And yeah, so that's what my mixed reviews was with Girls Trip, is that another one of those where we can't be successful and be married.
That's interesting. I took it as she was just, going through whatever she was going through, her messed up marriage. But towards the end, you did see that she kind of rekindled an old flame. Not an old flame because they never dated, but she actually found her match that she was supposed to be with all along. So I thought it was kind of shying away from the perfect image of what you think your life should be and just letting things flow with how it's naturally supposed to flow. Like, let it be organic, which is what led her to that new relationship. He's like seen it start to blossom with Lorenz Tate's character. I'm not sure of his name. I forgot it. That's how I took it, but it's just so interesting to see everybody have like different opinions after seeing the same film, because I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you have a point where she did have the old flame was there, and they could have.
I don't even know if they even dated, so I don't want to say old flame, but it looks like there was something there that was not spoken before.
Right. And I think my thing is that was good, but it was such a small piece that maybe it was something like it showed that he was a good man because he wouldn't, initiate anything knowing that she was married, which was like, okay, that's nice and that's good. And it was just little, like it was just a little part of the movie to me. And I wish it was like at the end where we see more of the relationship, more of a successful relationship. Because at the end of the day, all four of those black women, if you notice, they were all educated, successful, divorced, and single. Not one of them was in a happy relationship, and they were, at least in the movie, in their 40s. And it shows a lot, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but I just think for the new generation coming in, that I just want a more positive, just one positive movie is all I'm asking for. At least shows one out of the four, but not all four, mid-40s, divorced, single, and, by themselves. So this shows how much black women are just seen in the public eye, and that's how we always, it seems like that's how we're always going to be if we don't change how media portrays us. And coming out with movies like that shows a lot to me. And I think it's just me being more of an activist towards positive black marriages today that I don't see as often as I want to.
Yeah. I can see how you can take it that way. But moving right along to our hot button topic of the week, of the day, of the episode segment. Michelle, what is it today?
It is, just to go along with what we've been talking about for Melanin Media, we feel like it was good to talk about the breakup. Because we all go through breakups, or we're going to go through a breakup. So let's talk about the breakup, and let's help each other out with figuring out, how do we all cope with breaking up? How can we get back on our feet, once, a breakup does occur? So one of the first questions was, how did you deal with your breakup? Like with an ex or a past relationship, how do you deal with breakups in general? What about you, Mariah?
I just allow time for myself. Like, I literally just treat myself. That's pretty much all I do. I just really
What do you mean? Like, you go get pedicures?
Yes, I indulge in self-love. I get pedicures, massages, facials, the whole nine. Like, take myself out on dates. Like, I legit just indulge in self-love. That's what I do. Just because I know through our breakups you're crying, you're stressed out, you're feeling unappreciated, you're feeling, well, some people are. I'm not saying everybody, but personally, that's how I end up feeling. And so in order to make me feel better, I just indulge a lot in self-love. Like, that's exactly what I do. because many times in a relationship I felt like that was missing the love aspect and appreciation, so I do it for myself. And I cry. If I feel like crying, I cry. I don't beat myself up, feel disappointed in myself. I gotta cry. I let it out. Like, that's what I do when I go through a breakup.
Right.
You know.
Do you feel ashamed at all? Like, just because of how much we are in just our generation in general is so much in the public eye nowadays with social media and things like that. Do you feel like you need to stay to yourself and kind of hide behind that, or you don't feel like social media has any kind of pressure on you to express like things that are happening in your relationship or in your personal life?
Not for me, because only close people to me knew that we were together. So, like our families knew, our friends knew. But if you didn't know him, then you wouldn't have known we were dating. If you didn't know, you know what I mean. So it wasn't. For me, it wasn't really broadcasted, so I didn't have to, like, go delete any pictures or go delete any little tweets about them or anything like that. Like, people near and dear to me knew who I was dating, but that not so much as the public eye. So, personally, for me, no, but I can see that in today's day and age, how that could be an effect for some people's relationships after they break up.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think, Michelle? How do you do it?
For me, I deal with breakups with time. I do with breakups. Like, I look at breakups as... I always look at breakups because I feel like when I go through breakups, I feel the worst ever. I always look at breakups as a drug to me. Like, just something I was so consistent to, and it was just a dose that kept me going every single day. Like, if there were certain things that we were doing together, if we were eating dinner together, or we had certain things we would do on the weekends, like just certain things like that made me feel like it's a drug. So during the breakup, knowing that I'm about to go through this like withdrawal, or I'm about to go through this cold stage where I'm not going to have this, thing that I was immune to for so long. I deal with the breakup by going out. Usually my friends have been a lot of one of the people who I usually go to. I will go out every weekend. I will just try to do as much as I can to take my mind off what's going on. So that's going out, shopping, just finding something to do every single day so I can stay busy. Those were the main things I did. Another thing was, I was a big custom to having someone be like, what's that called? A side. What is it? Is it a side piece? What is it? It's what is? No, what? No, I would get someone to be my like a dude.
So you have somebody to rely on or something.
What's the
side
word?
Piece?
No, like. A side piece? No, it's not a side piece because he's not a side piece.
Oh, a rebound.
Rebound. Yeah. So I'm like, what am I trying to say?
Oh my god.
I know. I'm like, that person that you go to. Yeah. So I was real accustomed to having a rebound. I think it's because it's like, all right, breakup comes. Let me pull out my black book and hit somebody. So those are one of the things that I did just to keep me, I try to just fulfill my time up so I don't think about that person for a long time. So, yeah. Cry it out at night and cry. Write. I wrote poems. I wrote angry letters, just upset. Write a text message to him, but don't send it. Just those things I would do just for, like, my own, just getting it out, out of my system.
That's good.
So,
yeah.
That's one line.
Do you think that men heal differently than women do after a breakup? Yeah,
I do. I definitely think so. I think men, they're quick. I feel like after the breakup, it's funny. I just asked my husband. I said, "How did you deal with your past relationship when you broke up?" He said, "Nothing. I was just chilling. I'm fine. Like I had a new piece. I had a new girl already." I'm like, so no sadness, like no laying, no trying to get her back, no chasing her. No, he said no. He said no, not at all. He said it doesn't even hit him emotionally at all. He just washes his hands and he's done. And it's just like seeing that men are like that after a breakup.
Wow, that hurts my heart.
I know. It's so sad. I know, like, you thinking, like, I hope he's in the bed crying right now. I hope he's thinking about me. That nigga probably ain't thinking about you.
He probably in the bed with somebody else.
Or he already hit somebody else up to come over, and you're, like, over here thinking he's sad. You want him to be sad and thinking about you when he's probably hanging out with his boys or, like, really on to the next, and that sucks. Mm-hmm. So I do think men and women heal differently. But I'm not telling you that men, it doesn't hit them later. But I think it hits them way later. I had exes hit me up 3 years later. Like, three years.
Oh, my God.
I'm a married woman now. What you talking about? You if things don't work. Like, nigga.
I'm married. They working.
Where you come from? I'm a whole different person. I ain't got a degree and all that. You coming back? It took you 3 years to go through your breakup stage. That's crazy. I think men take a very long time before it clicks in their head. Compared to us, we have our coping. We go through our stages. It might take us about. I have a big thing where it does take you as long as you've been together to heal. Like, I think if you've been together for a year or 2 years, I really genuinely believe that it does take you a full year or 2 years to genuinely be healed from your past relationship. And that's if you've been single that whole time. Right. Even if you jump into a relationship, I still like you're still officially not healed from your past relationship if you jump straight into another relationship. So I think it just depends for women. To me, it's like how long you've been with that person, and also just how well you deal with coping with being alone. So, yeah. I don't know. What about you? What you think?
I think that it takes me. I think that men. I don't even want to stereotype it, but I will say that I do feel like most times women go through a lot more emotional breakups than men do. And they always have those 1 or 2 instances where it does really affect them. Like, I was listening to some other podcast because I love podcasts. Listen to another podcast called So Shameless, and he was talking about how, so now he's 42. He was talking about when he was, like, back in middle school, how this girl played him. He still is traumatized. Still traumatized by this, like, get over it. It's so funny. But he legit, like, is still traumatized by how this girl like played him to the left. And it's just so funny because I really feel like men hold on to things a whole lot longer. Like, not initially, because like he said initially he was like, man, forget her, da, da, da. But like after a while he was like, yo, that was really messed up. Like, he still holds on to this. So I feel like although initially women, we would cry, we try to get over it, try to get past it, we try to heal. Men don't heal. They don't take their time to heal. They just jump into something else. They try to deny it and say, oh, this didn't mean nothing to me. It's whatever. I'll get another one. Right. So they get another one. They don't heal. And then years later, they're like, damn, I never really got over my ex. I really
like they have,
really want to be with her.
It's like they have bruises that don't, it's like they have mad scars that are still bleeding. And they don't ever cure them until it's like, oh, I've been had this scar. I never fixed it. Now it's infected and now I want to go fix it. Like, no.
Right.
You should have fixed it when it was a scar the first time.
Right. That's exactly how I feel. But I guess that's how I feel like men are definitely different. I don't know.
They are.
Like, what advice would you give someone, man or woman, who's like currently going through something, like currently going through a breakup?
I don't have my own personal advice because if I give you advice, it's going to take you longer. I have advice from an article because I think, you know, if I give you my personal advice, it's gonna be like, you know, keep messing with that dude until you find you a new one. You know, but don't listen to me. You know, I'm all like about rebounds. I think rebounds are a necessary. Like, I think you need a rebound. It's like, remember, like I said, it's like a drug. It's like, do we ever go cold turkey though, or do you wink off? You're supposed to wink off, right? So if you've been smoking cigarettes, 3 cigarettes a day, you need to smoke 1 a day until you wink off. You know what I'm saying? So that's to me. It's like go cold turkey. It's like, still give a little bit until you feel like you're in charge of the situation and you can back off of it. So that's would be my personal advice. Rebound. Don't go cold turkey. Give a little until you feel like you're in control of the situation. If you're like me, where I feel like I need to be controlled, I feel like I need to, before I let go of someone, I need to feel like I was in charge. The ball was in my court when I broke up with you. So I know you're going to come crawling back because I'm the one who made the final decision. That's what I would do. So that's just me. Don't ever go cold turkey. I feel like that hurts me more. Like I don't feel like having sleepless nights because, we broke up, whatever. I'd rather I'll come stay the night today. I usually stay the night some weekends, but I'll stay the night one day and I'm leaving. Whatever. Anyway, what's your advice, Mariah? And then I'll end it with an article for what they think. So that was mine.
Well, it's kind of a mixture of that and healing, but I would say art is so different. I would say heal and try to get over it and talk to friends, really try to get over it before you jump into something else, because a lot of times I've dated people who have a lot of have baggage from past relationships that they haven't gotten over, and it's like, damn, you should have stayed your ass over there till you were done doing what the hell you gotta deal with. Mm-hmm. But what I will say is kind of going off what Michelle was saying, don't be what should I say? I'm trying to don't be opposed to somebody entering the picture if it were to happen. I wouldn't say don't shy away from it, but I will say, don't go looking for it, if that makes any sense. Don't be like, oh, okay, I'm broken up, so let me go find somebody else. But just heal, and if somebody comes to you, then you can, entertain the idea, but I wouldn't say go look for it. So that's my advice, guys. Also, I don't know everything because I ain't perfect and neither of my relationships are, but that's what I think.
Yeah, I feel you. Don't be like me. It's like, you want my advice?
No, don't say don't be like you. There's some people out there yep, you're right. you're right. Like Mariah is saying.
I like to stay in control of my situations, even though, No,
I feel you.
Even though I might not really be in control.
Are we ever?
All right, I'm going to say what the article says. I got this off of HuffPost, and these are just 9 solid pieces of breakup. And the first one is give yourself some love. You need it. So similar to what Mariah said, give yourself some love. Treat yourself with love and have patience to write it out until the next opportunity for love comes around.
That's what I said. I did.
You did. And it says 2, realize that sometimes a breakup is a blessing in disguise. So in almost every case, a person could be glad that they're done with it, or look to the future and saw only misery. So you can look back and say, why was I messing with that person? That was a blessing. I dodged that bullet. 3, find new hobbies and other ways to get your mind off the breakup. So similar to what I said, give yourself time, do new things, go out, have fun, find new hobbies, get more skillful at something, keep your mind off of it. 4, learn to focus on the positive. So you need to remind yourself of all the positives of being by yourself and try to avoid thinking about all the negatives as much as possible. 5, use this as a chance to better yourself. The healthiest way to get over a relationship is to reflect on what you did well and what you could have done better during the relationship. This is a time to be honest with yourself, but also be fair. It is basically guaranteed you will come out of this much wiser than you were while in the relationship. And 6, take time to get to know your real self again. It's like a mental journey. You live and you learn, but when you are a mess of emotions, you have to snap back to reality. Work through what happened, then try to think for yourself and be comfortable with yourself. It's hard, but what you were missing all along. 7, know that you will become stronger as a result. 8, realize you will fall in love again and with the right person. 9, if all else fails, going cold turkey is an option.
I knew she was going to say something.
Don't ever go cold turkey. Why would you want to be going cold turkey? It's not, if you can go cold turkey, I applaud you. But I think you can fall into a depression going cold turkey. So don't do that if it was me. But if you want to go cold turkey and that's your thing, you want to sit in the dark for a few days and sleep and get, not sleep or not eat or whatever.
Right.
Do you.
Do you, boo. Yeah. But as always, you all, I did have Snapchat combos about this situation, and I got 2 guy responses, so I'm super excited. I like when guys chime in because it doesn't happen often, but I did like the fact that they chimed in on this since it was, it was a great topic, as always. But I got one from Javante, and his Snapchat username is TheVaunt, TheVaunt. And basically he said how he gets over a breakup, how he heals during the breakup process is he fasts during the day, he works out more consistently, reads, studies more for his goals and reflections, and he smokes on a different pattern of weed. And he just vibes out with his friends. So basically he relaxes, vibes out with his friends, he fasts, anything to heal himself and get over the breakup. But yeah, that's how he deals with it. And another guy, Justin, and his Snapchat username is JMastermind, and he also is the song that we have our intro for our podcast. He created that, by the way. But he's responded saying that if he's done for good, then he's gonna talk to every girl he wants to till I want to be with somebody again. Then I'll be done. And then by that time, he'll be forgotten about the whole situation in general. So how he heals is he talks to other girls. And then I asked, okay, so do you think that men and women heal differently during the breakup process? And he said, yes, we are different. Because we, being men, got that I can find somebody else or someone better mentality. Sometimes we do. And like as dudes, we get raised to know it's other fish in the sea. So we won't hold on for long afterwards, which I found to be very interesting because I do feel like though women have a lot of pressure to try to make things work in a relationship, because if we are to break up, people look at us like, why she ain't got no man? She must be crazy or da 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 da. I do hear that a lot. Nobody ever blames the guy. Nobody ever says, I wonder what he did to her. They never say that. They always say she must be crazy, or she must have did something, or well, she ain't putting it down in bed right, or she is. I always hear that.
Really?
I always hear that.
I feel like
I always hear that. She can't keep a man.
I don't know.
Save her life. Like,
I feel like
I always have heard that.
Really? It depends. I think that's more so depending on the dude. If the dude is like a dude that's real chill and don't really be out there like that, then I can see that being a thing. But most of the time, if your dude is messing up on you and y'all break up, everyone's gonna be like, we seen that coming, we knew, because that dude ain't nothing. He been, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't try to talk to me and my friend and they was together. You know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on that person and how much they are, away from everyone else. If it was actually a genuinely good dude, I can see people saying that. But most of these dudes in the breakup, usually females or other people, know when it's coming, and we're not surprised. So we can say, oh, that, he ain't right anyway. So that's my opinion.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I don't know. And also people just judge anyways because they know somebody as a friend, like they will know the guy as a friend, but y'all don't know how y'all people are in relationships with people. It's a completely different like beast that you're dealing with when it's romantic, interest involved. But I did get some responses from some women, obviously, because the women, they respond to me, so thank you, ladies. But I got one from Lakia, and Lakia's Snapchat username is Kia XOX. It's KIEYAAAOX. Lakia, and she responded stating that she heals. Her advice was to keep busy. And And she said that she basically just thinks that in order to keep busy, that like helped her out because she recently just had a breakup of her own, and she was with the man for 5 years, and the reason how she got over it is keeping busy and trying to keep her mind off things, or else, you know, she would have went crazy. And she also said that time heals all wounds, so with time, anything is possible, and you'll be able to get over a breakup for sure. I also got a response from Claudia. Claudia is also a very, 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 very loyal supporter of ours. But she said it takes her forever to get over a breakup. But it also depends on the person that she's breaking up with. And what advice she has to other people is keep busy and find a hobby. Cry, write, spend time with those you love. So those were our responses for Snapchat convos this week.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in, like, you know, giving your feedback to us through Snapchat combos, because it's nice to hear other people's opinions. Yes, so we really love reading you guys' Snapchats.
Like, I really, really do. So please Snapchat us.
Yes, keep doing it. Please. Right. Please keep going. Great. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and go into Black Business of the Week. Mariah, do you mind talking about this one since you kind of picked it?
Yes. So last year, I went to the Black Arts Festival here in Denver. It's just a weekend long event where we have Black artists and Black, just Black artists there performing and those selling their trade that they do. And I ran into a booth. I wasn't expecting to buy anything actually, but I ran into this lady at a booth. Her daughter was trying to get me to buy this cream, and I was like, okay, show me the cream. Basically, her mom began making the cream because when she was younger, her sister had eczema really, really bad. Her mom couldn't find a product that worked for her, and she had almost given up hope. So she began making her own cream for her child. And over time, the cream began to heal the eczema. And I was like, wow, that's a very good story. And I was like, okay, so what cream should I get? She led me in the direction of the cream that I currently have, which is it's their body cream, and I think the scent that I have is, I think it's just the original scent. I'm not sure exactly how it smells. Like, I don't know, like, what it says, like, the ingredients of it. All I know is it smells amazing. Like, it's not lavender or eucalyptus or anything like that, because I know she has a few options. It's just the original one, and it smells amazing. It's called RaineDrops by Raine. RAINE. Drops by Raine. Anyways, I'll link that into our I'm like, wait, what did I just say? I'll link that underneath our information box on YouTube so you guys can see it, see what we're getting. But anyways, that's what I did. I went to Florida shortly after purchasing it, and I visited my sister, and her aunt loved it so much she tried to steal it, and I was like, no, I need my stuff back. She was like, okay, fine, where'd you get it? So I gave her the link. She literally sat in the car, put up the website, and bought it right then and there. That's how much she loved this stuff, you guys. I promise you, it keeps you moisturized. It smells amazing. It's just the best body cream ever. I love it. And everybody's always like, what are you wearing? Like, what perfume are you wearing? I'm like, not wearing any perfume. I'm wearing this. And, like, it's perfect. So, if you guys would like to get it, like I said, I will definitely link it into the description box. All I wear is this, and then I have my essential oil stuff, and that's literally all I wear, and it doesn't like clash. The scents don't clash. It just smells perfect, and it lasts me pretty much all day. I don't have to reapply or anything like that. So yeah, if you guys would like to get it, the lady is so sweet. Like yeah, I don't know what else to say besides this product is amazing. You should get it.
All right, y'all go get that.
Get those
you guys
RaineDrops.
Go support. Yes, RaineDrops.
RaineDrops.
I don't know why it RaineDrops.
But yes, it's great.
So definitely, and I just also wanted to mention I just got featured on the Joe Show. She did my hair. She straightened my hair for me, and it looked amazing. So you guys, please go check her YouTube channel out and subscribe, because she's doing a couple great things. So go ahead and do that and see how long my hair got, because she's straight.
Yes, you guys. And if you guys know who the Joe Show is, she was on our episode last week. If you guys are tuned in, you would have known who she is. So yeah, go support. We'll put her her link to her YouTube into the description box as well.
Yeah, definitely check it out. So that was my last note for the day. What about you, Mariah? Oh, tell them about when we're going to post.
So I decided that we're just going to start uploading our podcast every Thursday because I edit them pretty fast. And I'm like, by Sunday, y'all probably like, okay, girl, this is old news. So we're going to just start uploading every Thursday. Right. We're not sure if it's going to be afternoon, evening, but just be prepared to be able to see it on Thursday. We would greatly appreciate your support, just listening to it, commenting on it, and giving us some feedback would be awesome. And if you want to be on the show, reach out via our email. Cause I get a lot of people like, when am I going to be on the show? And I'm like, so you don't listen to our podcast, because we always say every episode to email us, and you write me on Twitter. I'm telling you to email us what you want to be on the show for. But yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Is every Thursday we'll be uploading our podcast. Not Sundays.
Yeah, definitely. So keep on tuning in every Thursday now. Go into melaninvoices1@gmail.com if you want to, be a part. Also, we're Melanin Voices everywhere. So you just, subscribe, tune in, and also share all of our recordings. We would really, really appreciate it. But that is the end of the breakup for today. Please give us your feedback if you want to, and we look forward to hearing from you, and tune in on Thursday.
Later, guys. I was so delayed, but later, everybody.
Peace.